Yeah, welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto, where the waves never stop and the moon lights the tide side. Yeah. Sitting on the shore while the charts run deep, candles crash hard but my faith don't sleep. Discipline sharp like a blade in the dark, wave riders rise when the bulls lead a mark. Stacking my sets while the bears still doubt, patience the edge, that's what it's about. From the neon sands to the blockchain streets, LBC the crew where the tide and the beat meet. Charts glow red, I don't fold, I adapt, risk locked tight, every trace map, liquidity sweeps. When the tide comes in, I learn from the loss, double down for the win. Moon on my chain, it reflects in the sea. Decentralized truth, that's freedom to me. Community strong, we all ride a line. Lunar Beaches Crypto, one of a kind. Fire ride the waves, let the candle rise. Money on chain, see it in our eyes. Baseline heavy, make the shoreline shake. Crypto in our veins, no breaks, just stake. From the beach to the moon, that's the life we choose. All gas, no brakes, wave riders don't lose. Together we build, yeah, the vision is true. Lunar Beaches forever, we ride with the crew. Cycles keep turning like tides in the night. Bear market lows, then the bulls ignite. All coin plays when the season gets hot, but Bitcoin steady, the anchor we got. TA clean, I be reading the flow. Order block tag, let the liquidity show. From Asia to London, New York to the Bay. Wave riders worldwide, riding charts every day. Stacks on deck, I'm compounding long. Vision of the future in the beats of this song. Purple and teal like the candlesticks bright. Beach on the moon, yeah, we shine all night. Transparency first, that's the code we keep. Ride the wave strong, though the water runs deep. Family and friends and the tide we trust. LBC to the core, it's the moon or bust. Let them ride away, let the candles rise. Money on chain, see it in our eyes. Baseline heavy, make the shoreline shake. Crypto in our veins, no breaks, just stake. From the beach to the moon, that's the life we choose. All gas, no brakes, wave riders don't lose. Together we build, yeah, the vision is true. Lunar Beaches forever, we ride with the crew. Neon ties crash with the bass so loud. LBC standing tall, we proud. Win or lose, we still ride a line. Cause the beach and the moon always shine in time. Let it ride away, let the candles rise. Money on chain, see it in our eyes. Baseline heavy, make the shoreline shake. Crypto in our veins, no breaks, just stake. From the beach to the moon, that's the life we choose. All gas, no brakes, wave riders don't lose. Together we build, yeah, the vision is true. Lunar Beaches forever, we ride with the crew.
Bow. 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 What's going on, everybody, and welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto, where we ride the waves of the crypto market all the way to the moon. We're going to the moon. The moon gods are bringing us the gains. How is everybody doing? Thank you for being here on this wonderful Wednesday evening. It is October 1st, 2025, and guess what? Pumptober, Uptober has started. It seems, it appears, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but things are looking pretty good. Things are looking pretty good. So yeah, we're going to go over the Bitcoin chart, of course, and just some charts, and I was going to do some volume profile stuff today, so hopefully you will enjoy that. And yeah, but before we get into all that, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button and all that stuff. All right, so let's say good evening to everybody. Good evening, Alexandra G, Mod Boss, Mod Queen, Mod God. Thank you for being here, Alexandra G. I do appreciate you as always, and I appreciate you for pinning that Discord link in the chat. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. Join the Discord. Come in there. Say stuff. Talk it out. I've been trying to do more. Okay, but people, I guess, are busy in other Discords, which is fine. That's perfectly fine. It's fine. It's okay. Don't worry. I'm not taking it personally or anything. Anyways, all set. Good evening to you, all set. Thank you for being here. Let's go. Wave Rider, the moon is big and waves are high. Yes, it is. Let's go. Red Man, what's going on, Red Man? Billy Goat Tails. Make sure you go over on the YouTubes and check out Billy Goat Tails. Those guys are killing it over there. And also follow them on X at Billy Goat Tails. That's Tales. Tails. Billy Goat Tails. Not Goat Tails. Goat Tails. Got it? All right. Maybe a bandage. What's going on? Thank you for being here. J-Vi, good evening. Good evening. Trade Intuition. Oh, congratulations also, J Violet. I saw you won the UB key. It's a key. It's a pass key. It's a physical pass key. So, yeah, I'm very jealous of that. I wanted that, and the whole reason why BC did that was because I was asking him, hey, what are some good pass keys? And he sent me that, and then he was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna do a giveaway of this. So, congratulations to you on that, J-Vi. I told him, I said that's gonna be a pretty hefty shipping fee. It is. I sent newborn stuff to Alex after baby Otter was born. And I swear the shipping cost was more than the items themselves. It's pretty insane. And he's closer to me than Australia is to BC. I'll tell you that right now. But thank you for being here, J-Vi. Harp with the metal horns. Thank you for being here. Fat Sammy Slice. That was going off. Fat Sammy Slice. Thank you for being here. I don't know that have I seen that name before? I'm not really sure. Bingo and a bango. Trade Intuition. T.I. Joe in the house. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. Quick reminder, hit like, subscribe if you're new, and tap the bell to stay updated on all lives. Thank you, Alexander G, for that. I do appreciate you as always. Hey, YouTube rugged me. Oh no. But you're back. Good luck this week, LBC. Oh, are we playing each other? I haven't even looked, bro. Haven't even looked. After I dominated someone last week. Oh, you're projected 11 points more than me. Okay, 11 and a half almost. Okay, that's all right. It's all right. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about it. My team will handle business. All right, guys. Let's get to what you all came here for. Bitcoin! Bitcoin doing the do. Do you do the do? What is the do? Bitcoin got the majestic, the magnificent, the wonderful close above 118K. In fact, it closed at 118,650. This is per the crypto chart. It's not really an exchange. I believe it's just TradingView's crypto charts. But yeah, gotta close above that level. That was key. Okay. Yeah, a sweep above would have been a higher high, but we actually closed a daily candle above the high, and that is not insignificant. I've been saying it all week. I said I want to see a daily close above this high, and then we should see continuation. Got a daily close above that high. We saw continuation. Now, then I said, let's get above the next high. Got a daily close above the next high. There's only one more high. Did we close above this high? I don't even know. I don't even know if I can count that high. But I can count this high. So there's only one more high above us, and that is the all-time high. As you can see, there's nothing to the left of it. Speaking of all-time high, let's go current price to the all-time high. We're looking at, we are only 4.93% away from a new all-time high. What could be some potential upside targets? Let's go from the high to the low here. I would be looking at the 1.272 as a first stop right here at $129,189, and the 1.618 sitting at 135,000. Did I say $129, $129,189, 120 or $35,153, 1.618. A lot of people are probably going to be going off of this correction, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. And we have the 1.618 at 100. This is how it came up, because I was saying this for a little while, is that was my next target. Okay, 1.618 is essentially 131,000. That's why I put that in the chat. I can't remember whose chat that was. I think it was CCM's chat the other night. And yeah, 131,000. That's the 1.618 based off of this high and this low on the fibs, and a full Fibonacci extension on that is $222,455. All right. Yep. What's going on, Crypto Squid? Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. I was about to say Alexander G. Good evening, Kelly. Thank you for being here. Kelly, yeah, 131K. Note that for sure. 165 at the 2.618, 200 at the 3.618, and 222 at the 4.236. Now this is based off of this correction here. So my initial thought process is 1.618. That's my first goal. Let's get to that, to the 1.618. If we can break and close above and maybe even consolidate a little bit, then we can consider pushing higher, which is not out of the realm of possibility. Now, got to do the other side, okay? It'd be irresponsible of me to just come on here and be nothing but bullish. All right? Got to do the other side. It's hard because I got what I wanted, but we got the 1.272 here acting as a resistance for the third time. So we've got to be mindful of that. Now we also have to be mindful, even though this could be it. This could be the start, okay? I'm leaning more likely it is than not. But with that said, just because it's the start doesn't mean we don't get a pullback, okay? That's the thing. So we still have to be pretty careful, okay? We got the higher high, which also, with the close above here and the push above this high, also solidifies this low, okay? So we officially put in a higher low and a higher high. Good. That's the first step. Now we see, are we going to get continuation before we get a pullback, or are we going to go ahead and get the pullback? Like, what's it going to do? Because we got to get some kind of pullback. I hope. Unless it just wants to leave us behind, which it could. It definitely could. Now, what if the government stays shut down for like 30 days? It's just going to keep pumping? Is that what's going to happen? Market's really bullish when the government shuts down, huh? It's kind of weird how that is, right? Been seeing a lot of memes. It's like, can they just, no, what was the one that I saw earlier? It's like, the only thing scarier than the government shutting down is the government opening back up. True. That's pretty funny. All right, so yeah. Next up, $131,000 if we can continue to the upside. So, and it's looking pretty good on that. Now, one thing that was getting me a little bit more bullish yesterday was Ethereum, looking at its price chart, because I was just, you can go back and watch it. I was just like, I love the way this looks. I just love the way it looks because you get the clear break there. Okay, beautiful. I mean, this is beautiful. The ETH chart looks great. Now it just needs to continue to push. And I have a feeling it will. Why? Well, a lot to do probably with the fact that we are likely to get the Solana, at least the Solana ETF next week. It is probable. Not 100%, of course, but Eric Balchunas has stated that we could get the Solana ETF as early as next week. So we'll see. We shall see. But we've gotten above the point of control here for Ethereum, so that is good. That is of this whole range here. So we've gotten back above the point of control. Excellent. That is what we needed. And let's see. Let's go down to the 15-minute, see what we did here at the point of control. Okay. So you see a clear push away, bulls in control. We can still come down. We do have some equal lows down here. Okay. We actually have a couple sets of equal lows. So we have those and these. So watch out for that pullback, okay? That doesn't mean it's over. It just means we're taking a break. If we get the pullback, that is. If. Who knows? Who knows? Now, this is a spot chart. I think equal highs and equal lows play out more often on perp charts just because of the volatility and the liquidity, really. So that's a little bit of a sweep of this low. These aren't as equal. These are relatively equal, as they say, but generally, and especially if you're a pattern trader, I mean, you could be coming in here and seeing the break here, okay? You've got the support, you've got the push off, you've got the, that's touching the highs. There you go. There you go. Yep. Get the break, the pullback, continuation. Man, that would have been a nice trade, huh? The pullback to the high, 1%. Nice tight stop. That would have been a nice little trade. 1.09%. I could even pull this down if I wanted to. Give me a 3-to-1. Give me a little bit more room to breathe. But outside of that, I think this would be fine. I like to wait for the next candle. I don't like to just enter on potential support. I want to see a bounce. And if nice bullish engulfing candle here. And that does allow me to put my stop loss down there. So that's only a 2-to-1 trade. Doing a 3-to-1, it still would have profited. But the question is, are we going to continue? I don't know. But if Bitcoin and Ethereum, well, let's just say if Bitcoin kind of takes a break or chills out at all, then, and if we are in that last leg of the Bitcoin cycle, then we should see altcoins starting to make some moves as Bitcoin is going sideways. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin dominance. We do see some weakness here at the highs. Yep. Let me zoom it all out real quick. I don't know. Bitcoin still might steal the show for a little while. Just because it takes a bit more liquidity for Bitcoin to move. So it might steal the show for a minute. But if it pauses, then that's when I would expect altcoins to get moving. How is our XRP doing? 4 hour. Man, this chart just got so ugly. Stupid. What a stupid chart. So I would want to see XRP get a daily candle close above $3. So if it can get a daily close above $3, then we can start looking for longs on XRP. Others, I don't want to skip around to indices. Let's take a look. Let's go to Bybit Spot. Let's change this. There we go. What's up right now? Zora? No idea what this is. I've apparently done something on this chart before. Redman, Google, what do y'all talk about? What levels are you looking at as far as if we retrace, we going lower or maybe bull run over? No, I don't think the bull run's over. Since you asked the question, I'll go back over here to Bitcoin. So, man, I don't know that I want to see a pullback here, to be quite frank. No. Now, Bitcoin does have a habit, or does have times when it starts impulses in the middle of a range. Okay. It can do that sometimes, and it's kind of annoying. This might be one of those instances because I don't see any clear like wave count here, and technically this is corrective. It's only a 3-wave move. Bless me. Actually, I could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't really like it. No. I like this, and then the push. The reason why I like this more is because wave 1 came under the high, and wave 3 broke the high. It's kind of one of my things that I have picked up on my own, just going through these charts and doing Elliott wave theory, is that wave 3 breaks highs. Wave 2 tends to stay below highs. So if I just do this, so if I've just got, move coming down, I tend to see the wave 1 come up before you get a break of that. Well, it's not the high that I'm looking for. These are not the droids you're looking for. Break below 1, 2, 3, break the high. Then a 4, and then a 5 continuation. So that's typically how they roll. That's always how they roll. Wave 3s break highs. Period. Thank you for the bless yous. 49K low is that level to me where I write off the bull market completely. 49K low. For me, the bull market is currently would be done if we fell below 75K. 75K is my line in the sand. Fall below that and it's all done. And we're well above that right now. So yeah, I really want to see this complete. This could turn into a wave 4, but this does look like a 1, 2, 3. I want to see a wave 4 and then a 5 push. 3 broke the high over here. Okay. Just like how I just showed you. Come down, come up, wave 2, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. And actually, this wave 3 only matters for this high here because I was counting 5 waves inside of a 5-wave structure. I know. It's a little complicated. Not really, but I say that because I've been doing it for a while. But 75K noted. Yeah. Zoom it on out. The reason I say 75K is because that's our swing low. It's our macro swing low. We break that. Bull run invalidated. For lack of better phrasing, NASDAQ. By golly, we got a new all-time high on the NASDAQ. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So we're getting expansion also in the indices. Let's get rid of this. By golly gee. Yep, that is a new all-time high for the NASDAQ. We actually got it today, earlier today. Just a little poke above, but we're seeing continuation here on the NASDAQ. That's good. S&P, new all-time high as well. All right. Shows getting on the road, it appears. It appears. So the S&P is looking good. Sorry about that. That's the CVD indicator. ETH, we already looked at that. Not this specific chart, but I was talking about this last night, how this looks like an expanded flat where you get the break above a high, break below the low of this range here. And then we we reclaim, right, the range, consolidate within it, and start to push higher. So Ethereum still looks good here on the daily chart, and I expect continuation there. We did get above all of these lows, which I was, considering to be potential resistance, and you can see we cleared them pretty much with ease, which I like to see. I like to see that we cleared it with ease, and it wasn't just a tiny bitty, it wasn't just a little bitty close above. It was a decent sized close above. So, looking nice there. XLM, how we looking? Breakout on XLM. Let's do that. Thank you. Don't do these dark colors that no one can see. There we go. Nice breakout here on XLM. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. 15-minute. XLM's looking. All right, Stellar Lumens. I see you. It's not looking too shabby. Bullish AF, as the kids would say. You got the point of control right there at 46.5 cents. 46 cents. We'll just say 46 cents. If it can clear this high at 41, 41.40, clear that high, then aim for that point of control. That's what I'd be looking for. Bullish. Yeah, super bullish, man. Things are looking good. Now, this is impulsive price action, yo. This is what I've been talking about, what I want to see. I want to see that impulsive price action, not all this chop. Let's get some movement. Let's get moving. Come on, H-bar. Get moving. I don't have an alert on this. I need to put an alert on this. Sui getting the move. Sui getting the move. What is going on over here? This is not what I asked for. Yes. Go away. Thank you. Nice breakout. Retest. Ugly retest. But this is crypto, so you're going to get a little bit more volatility. But also, patterns are patterns. Man. All right, sweet. I see you. Question is, I've been doing a little bit more CVD stuff in the background. Just trying to really, I'm trying to do some new things, okay? I want to find different edges, especially since we're going into a new season for at least 1 month. But it should be a pretty bullish season because Q4s typically are. And then you sell off in December because tax harvesting or whatever. November, December. So that tends to be why October you get a pump, because some market makers pushing the price up so that they can get out, or so that institutions can get out and sell by getting all of retail to FOMO so that they can sell and do their tax harvesting. Okay. Sweet looks tasty, tasty, tasty. Just pushing straight on through. All right, so the CVD is backing up price action as we're getting bullish CVD candles in here, so that's good. The bulls are in control, man. Bulls are in control. Right now, anyway. Link, same deal. What is this? What is this? Get off of here. Link, same deal. A little bit of a head and shoulders here. Nice little head and shoulders breakout. Let's do neckline to the bottom here. Breakout. Straight into that next area of supply at about $24. It's sitting at $22.72. We also have a fair value gap over here. So, yeah, measured move looks like it should hold up. Should be good. Like to see the CVD get a little bit more, get a nice little green candle in here to show that we have some bulls in here to back up this move. But if the rest of crypto is pumping, then it's very likely to happen. Okay. My two biggest gains I've had since April is either the spot buys of APH or CRWV. I know when I bailed on a lot of the core weave in June, it was like a 4 or 5x on spot. Nice. Where would you enter a trade on breakout of XLM? Thank you for the welcome. Hey. Gracia? Gracia Torres? Gracia Torres. I don't know. I'm winging it. All right. Guys, the National Guard, Pete Hegseth, Pam Bondi, Stephen Miller, we're all in my city today because they're going to liberate Memphis. I don't actually live in the city, so I probably don't have to worry about them. But there's man, before they even got here, the increase in just state troopers was insane. But to answer the question on where would I enter, not right now because it is pushing. This is on the 4 hour. I really want to see a break above this high first. And even though I'm pretty confident it's going to break above it, I still need that for confirmation. So just trying to be responsible. We do have a fair value gap here. So if we do get a pullback on Bitcoin, I mean, which we will at some point. Yeah, man, I wouldn't be surprised to see it come up here to 41.91, about 42 cents, and then come back down and back test the triangle. Would not be surprised with that at all, because they're going to want liquidity to push it up even more. It's typically you don't just go, I know a lot of meme coins kind of give you that impression, especially the ones on like decentralized exchanges, where it's just a straight line up. Typically, you don't get that. Okay, it's not typical. So most of the time, you do get a breakout and a retest. Okay, now it's either breakout and a retest of this line, or I'll look for a break of that high and then a retest of that high. If we got something like this, this is where I would enter. Now, this would be a spot position, okay, because my drawdown is going to be pretty hefty. But I'll go down to the start of the move, the low, the start of the move, and then give myself, we do have the measured move right here. Now, this measured move is this right here. It's a flag pole. Goes a little bit lower. I was taking it down to here. That's not, I like to play a little bit more conservative. So let's do that. We got the breakout here. There we go. 100%. That would be a 100% trade on spot on a 6.5 to 1. Now, of course, take profit here. Take profit here. Take profit here, 1.272. These heres are 58 cents, 63, 8, about 64 cents, and then 75 cents there on the 1.272. So that's how I would play that. Or if we do pull back before we break this high here, then we might get an even better trade. If we came back and back tested this level here, I would look for a Fibonacci retracement. Let's see. It depends on where the high comes in at, okay? So if the high came in below this high over here, then I would be looking for, 50% or golden pocket pullback. Either way, somewhere in that general vicinity between the 50 and the 786. And look for signs of a bullish reversal. Outside of that, if we break this high, I look for the pullback on top of the high and then go. Which would have a little bit more confidence there because we do have the 50% retracement or fib level here, and we would be back testing the high to turn it from resistance into support. So that's what I'd be looking at on that. But as of right now, yeah, we can go a little bit deeper into the 15. Anytime, technically. Okay, so we got to break above this high. Let's go to the 5. So when we are pushing higher, then we can look for breaks of highs, break of structure, pullbacks to those highs, and then continuation, just like we did here, just like we did here. Not so much here. We came down and took this low. Happens. And we did break this consolidation range, and that's what we were doing. We're coming back to back test the breakout from this little consolidation range, okay? There you go. You got that high. You see? Not a clean break above, just a sweep. Just sweeps. So you're just waiting. Just waiting here. here. Break above, back test, nice bounce, push up. Continuation. So this is actually good. That's actually good to know. This is very bullish order flow in here. So yeah, little late now to enter on a long, but yeah, maybe later. Definitely later. For sure later. Lasers. Pew, 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 pew. Do you mostly look for bottoming structure for a reversal? Trading style just depends on the context of the environment. Truly. I mostly like to scalp. Not big on holding positions. Not big on the whole spot thing. Personally, other than Bitcoin. That's pretty much it. I don't like holding on to things for too long. Okay. I just don't. And I've made more money doing that than holding on, hopping in and out of trades than holding on to them. So that's what works for me. My trading style is scalp. And I will do reversals and I will do breakouts, It's all within context. Now, not necessarily breakouts as in, I know some traders, they'll see momentum pushing towards this high over here, and then you'll get a candle close above it, and then they'll just enter, okay? They'll just enter and do like a 2-to-1 fixed RR. So personally, I don't like to do that. I don't like to just enter on breakouts because they can often be fake outs. But in context, maybe not so much. 15 minutes. Let's go ahead and bring up the session volume profile. So I watched this video and I'll have to share it in the Discord. But I watched this video. I can't even think of the guy's name at the moment, but he was going over volume profiles and I was just like, oh, okay. I kind of like that. And now that's what I want to do. We are expecting for a retracement, right? Maybe not so much at this point in time. I mean, eventually, yes. But yeah. Good evening, Apulia. Apulia. Closer to me. Jesus Saves 77. Good evening. Thank you for being here. Jesus Saves. God bless. As always. All right, so volume profiles. This is actually pretty cool because I didn't even know this. All right, first things first. Then this is a session volume profile, SVP, and I believe you have. I don't know that I think you have to have a paid version to get this of TradingView. I'm not sure if it has to be premium or not. I don't think so. But definitely probably have to have a paid version, as with like all their volume other than standard volume indicators go. But you could do this with pretty much any session volume profile. But yeah. Session volume profile. So let's double click this. So first thing you want to do is go to your inputs. And we want to change that value area. It's default to 70. And you'll see the volume area expand. Okay. So you got the value area high, value area low. We're going to change that down to 40. And mind you, you can take from this and make your own thing. I'm just showing to you what I learned, okay? And what I thought was pretty cool. So this is all one daily candle, right? This is all one daily candle. So one of the things that I took from the video, which was essentially Okay, so it goes like this. This is your kind of a neutral zone, or this is your value area. If price closes the day inside of the value area, then it's kind of a neutral deal. Now you are closing at the highs, okay? So price moved towards the highs and you closed at the highs. So you're still leaning more bullish than bearish. Now, what I thought was pretty cool, and we'll have to see how it played out, but in this day closed right here within the value area. We've got bullish continuation there, okay? This day, now this is what kind of like, oh, amazing. Close the day up here. Where are we? We're above the value area. Okay, we close the day well above the value area. So what do I expect the next day? I expect a pullback to imbalances from the previous day for bullish continuation to the upside. And that is what we got. It took us a little while to get there. It took us actually 2 days to get there, but that's what we got. But you did get that nice bullish continuation here. And then if I just turn on our ICT sessions, our sessions indicator here, you can see that we actually come down. So we actually hit the low here on London, during London, and then we come back down and back test that low. And then we start pushing higher. Okay, so we get the break of the high here. And once we also get the break of that high there, we come up a little bit, and then we come back down to where? Previous day value area low. It's a good place to consider taking along given the context. Previous day closed higher. You get the pullback to the imbalance. You get the shift in market structure, and then you get a pullback. Perfect. This is perfect setup. That is my personal favorite setup. Now, what about, and look at this, closed higher than the value area. What do we do the next day? Go higher. And we didn't really pull back too much on this one. So it kind of was telling you, hey, buyers are in control, bud. All right, buyers are in control. Neutral, pretty much, flat all the way across. Now, this did close higher than the value area high. So we look for a pullback the next day, and then a continuation higher. I'm trying to find one where the price closed below, but we've been bullish all week. So let's go over here. Let's just we can run it down. All right, so let's just look. Let's look at it like this. So we close the day down below the value area, okay? Below the value area. Let's go ahead and put that on there. So the next day, I want to see a retrace so I can enter. We get well more than a retrace. Now, this happens during Asia. I'm not trading Asia to begin with, okay? I'm not trading until New York, which New York, you missed the move, okay? By the time you get to New York, you've already missed the move. But you do start to build this base. So this wasn't the best example, but you do see it came up and then it got the move down. So sellers were in control at this level. It did want to make another move for another push. We did have this high over here. Swing fail pattern. Break it down. Trying to find a better example or another example. Because, I mean, we do get the pull down. We do get the pullback and the break of this low. So it's not that it wasn't there. It's that we had all of this happen before it came back down. Nice little spike there. Did we hit that level? Let me see. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I've been looking at this. I'm going to try and refine it. But I did find it very interesting. Of course, anytime you watch any kind of trading education video, you've got to go in through the charts and make sure you're understanding it, one, but two, that it is something that works, at least for you. Because what can happen often is traders, YouTube traders, of course, I trust me, I see the irony in that, okay? But YouTube traders often like to cherry pick the charts, okay? Well, this is where my setup played out very well. I also have to take into consideration this is Saturday and Sunday. I just realized that. So let's go to Monday. Let's see how we do on Monday. Let's do it. Let's do daily. I'm gonna say it's still okay. We're still in the clear. But it does happen often. They like to take the charts, cherry pick where their setup worked for the video, and then you end up trying. But it's not that it won't work, and it's not that it can't work. It's just you have to go in there and make it your own, okay? And that's with any trading strategy that you see on YouTube, on the internet. You learn from it, but then you have to apply it on your own, make it your own. That has to happen. We see your Elliott wave motor overlaps this model. Motor? Overlaps? You'll have to tell me what you mean by that, all set. My mojo? Elliott wave mojo overlaps this model? You'll have to tell me what you mean by that. Get some rest, all set. You thought I was driving. All right, so this one, where do we close the day? Right here within the value area. Next day. Now, mind you, let me throw the sessions back on. I'm not trading personally until after we get market open. Okay? It's just not what I do. But look at this. You get the push up. You get the back test of the high that you just took out, and it's just beautiful. Then you can ride it to the upside. Now, it's not the best. This is pretty choppy. It's pretty ugly. But that's okay. This one closes within the value area. It's pretty neutral, again. This one closes higher than the value area. Next day, come to the charts. You get the pullback, and then you get the continuation. So I would say it happens more often than not, which is anything over a 50% deal, to me, is a good strategy if it's over 50%. Because, one, you'll win at least half the time. And two, if you manage your risk, that means you are profitable. If you manage your risk properly. If you're doing 2-to-1 or 3-to-1s, you're profitable over 50% win rate. So, that's all I'm going to do for that tonight until I get a little bit more in a little bit better understanding of that, I should say. There was one part of it where it was top heavy, which is where essentially the candle started down here. You pushed up, the value area is up here, and you closed within the value area. That typically means you're looking, this is when you would start to look for reversals. Bitcoin. Don't do it. But like I said, it could get a pullback, and we do have a bunch of juicy lows over here and a nice imbalance in the chart here, okay? That's all I'm saying. That doesn't mean we can't keep going higher, because this does remind me a lot of, if I just zoom out here, of the pre-ETF. See how it just kind of kept grinding to the upside? It did kind of stall out. You got one more push, then a pullback to take out the lows. But then look at, you went vertical after that. So I don't know that Bitcoin's done, man. I don't know that Bitcoin's done. And if we can get that weekly to close above that 118K high, it's even better. It's even better. So Bitcoin is looking good. I'm also doing a lot more with open range breakout or orb. I learned about orb like way before most of the people in my orbit, in my communities, ever even heard about it. And I was actually doing, at the time, I don't think it was called orb. It was balance and on balance. Something on balance. I'll just put balance. Yeah, on balance. Balance, on balance volume. Which this ain't it. What is this? No idea what that is. Maybe it wasn't. No, it was something else. It was imbalance. I think it's imbalance. Maybe I'm just high as a kite or something. I don't know. I mean, I'm not, but I'm just saying. Okay, cool. Cool. Doesn't matter. Open range breakouts. They're in the game. Look at this beautiful. Just push up, come down, tap right on top of the orb, and then push higher. I mean, absolutely no drawdown. I mean, that's just disgusting. To the high, a 1.27% move. What a play. And that happened today. That would have been nice. And you can do the orb on your 3 major sessions, your Asia, your London, and your New York. More so, New York. I know some indicators have Asia. They'll do the first hour. London, I think they do the first 30 minutes. But you can just go in there and play with it on your own. I like this one. This orb indicator personally that I use. It's this open range breakout with take profit zones. I don't do the take profit stuff. And it's by P. Raslin. Raslin. P. Raslin. Okay. When you first do the indicator, I'm going to do this. When you first turn it on, save as default first. Let's see. Let's reset the settings. I could just press back. And this is how it looks right out the gate. And this actually starts at during the London session. So But you can see even during the London session. So you fall out of orb, you come back up to it. Now you can fade the move back up to the bottom, use that as a target. And then you could say, you could short it from, because that's what you typically do. Once you lose the orb, you come back to it, you test it, you short. Okay, test it again, short again. Boom, boom. 2 back-to-back shorts, just like that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. This one, break out above, come back, double tap, push higher. I mean, and this is the London orb. Okay, this isn't even New York. Pretty cool. These are take profit zones. A little bit too light for me. A little bit too light for me. A little bit not enough. Now, one thing that I do want to say about the orb is that 15-minute candles. Let's go over here. Count the candles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, look at this. This also, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. What is that? 30 minutes? I'm stupid. No, that's an hour. Okay, so London is an hour, according to this one. Let's do one that is let's do one that is the 15-minute. Okay, thank you. So, if you don't leave orb within the first like 6 to 8 candles or so, you're very likely, one, it's likely going to be a choppy day, or you're going to get a big move later in the day. It's one of those two typically, okay? Now, even during a choppy day, if you stay within orb, you can still long the bottom, short the top. Long the bottom, get taken out. Come below, break back above. Now, I probably would have entered short here. It's not the strongest break, and really, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I probably would have entered a short here, just because we did break below, putting in higher lows or lower lows and lower highs. I mean, yeah, technically it completed ABC, but I don't. So I would have taken a short, and I would have gotten stopped out either here or up here, depending on what I was looking at. In context, I say that way too quickly because I don't know. I mean, you're pulling back into, and you're consolidating on top of this fix or this fair value gap, and getting a push outside of that. So in context, maybe not. But if I'm just sitting here looking at just this price action, which you should never do, you should always be zooming out, then you're probably taking the short. But if you get that close above and back within the range, and you see who's taking over, the bulls, that's a nice break there. And then I'll look for a pullback. See if we can get one. Did we get one? No pullback. It just wanted to continue. There's your pullback. But either way, you could see most of the day was choppy until we got to the later PM session, and then we had the big move. It's usually quick and it's usually unexpected, so you just have to be on your P's and Q's. So first 6 to 8 candles. If you're still chilling within orb, then more likely it is either going to be a choppy day or you're going to get a PM move. Okay, it's one of the two typically. This one is just like, see you later. And the first 15-minute candle of the day, just absolutely smashing. Break above, nice little pullback, continuation, nice little pullback to the high there, like we were going over earlier, and then continuation. Yep. Beautiful. I'm well over my time. I say well over. I'm 6 minutes over. But yeah, I will be, I want to hone this down for you guys, because I do want to do that strategy thing for a month. Each month, do the take a strategy and put it through the ringer. And, any kind of strategy we find online. If you guys have any suggestions for any that you would like me to go over, hit me up in Discord. Join the Discord. Link is pinned in the chat. Guys, that's it for me tonight. Definitely going to start looking more at the orb. Yeah, the orb's it, man. The orb's amazing, actually. The orb is amazing. And it works on everything. That's the thing. LBC, how will you be tracking the trades? I'm just gonna do it here on BitTunics. That's what I'm gonna use BitTunics for, because I don't use BitTunics for my day-to-day trading. Journal or TradeZilla? Tracking the trades? Oh, you mean like journaling them? Well, I guess we could. Guess we should, I should say. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think I need to do that? Because what I like to do is I like to screenshot my trades and say, ChatGPT, break this trade down for me. And it'll do that. And then we save that. We should? Okay. Think we should too. I wonder. Yeah, I'll get back to you on that. So yeah, as soon as we get that solidified, pick out the strategy. Should we just start with the orb? Should we do volume profile? Mixture of both? Let me know. Let's talk about it in Discord. Hit me up. All set. Yes, let's make it pro so we can look back on bad days and find out why it sucks. There you go. Yeah, let's do it. Let's make it a team effort, okay? This is a community. This is a family. We help each other. It's what we do. So, I'm here to help you as much as you're here to help me. I tell you what, no matter what it is, it could be anything. I mean, I might help you learn how to read a chart or whatever and show you different strategies and whatnot and how to use indicators. And you can help me with just content ideas or something, like whatever it is. It's kind of like, you scratch my back, I feed you for a week type deal. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't even know if that made sense. But anyways. Yeah. So tomorrow we'll have... It'll be the last stream of the week, potentially. I don't think I have anything going on. I mean, I got stuff going on this weekend, so I'm not sure I'll be able to do anything this weekend. I'm going to the circus Sunday. Going to the circus, taking the kiddos to the circus. I don't really care for circuses, but hey, you know what? The kids like it. It is what it is. Journal on the stream. Okay. All right, we'll do that. I just need a couch. There you go. I need to use AI more. I use AI every freaking day. But I use it as a tool, not as a fact finder. Don't let it do that. Going to the Titans game, eh? Harp. That was totally, absolutely uncalled for. How dare you? You're fired. That was actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, but going... No, that's the dumpster fire, all right? That's the dumpster fire. All right? It's not even a circus. It's just a dumpster fire. That's all it is, all right? All right, guys. Yeah, so... Okay, yeah, we'll see you guys later. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button on your way out, subscribing to the channel if you are new, joining the Discord, and let's talk out some strategies. And yeah, outside of that, I think that's it. I do hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep. And I will catch you all tomorrow. My love. God bless. Peace out. Bye. Let's do a Chris Stapleton style Ride the Waves. Let's check it out. I haven't even listened to this one. Mad love. Peace out. Bye-bye.
I've been up all night, staring at the screen. Red turns green, you know what I mean. The tide keeps pulling, but I don't let go. Chasing freedom down a road I chose. Every candle burns like a fire in the dark. Sometimes it breaks you, sometimes it sparks, but I ride this wave, come win or fall. 'Cause Lunar Beaches calls my soul, that's all. There's a moon on the water, waves in my veins. Every loss, every win, it all feels the same. From the beach to the stars, we carry that flame. Lunar Beaches forever, remember the name. It's a long, hard road, this trader's life, full of risk and reward and late night fights. But I keep my faith, I keep my ground. 'Cause the way you ride, a family's all around. So pour me a glass, let the whiskey flow to the ups and the downs. Only we can know. From a screen-lit room to the ocean wide, we'll ride together on the rising tide. There's a moon on the water, waves in my veins. Every loss, every win, it all feels the same. From the beach to the stars, we carry that flame. Lunar Beaches forever, remember the It ain't just money, it's a life we choose. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose, but the fire keeps burning, it's hard to explain. Crypto in my blood and the tide in my brain. There's a moon on the water,